News announces a surprise honor for two social service workers who helped save the lives of a baby. They took swift action after the infant's mother stabbed her during a supervised visit. Tanisha Thomas was having a surprise visit with her 8-month-old baby when she pulled out a knife and stabbed her. William Short III, a longtime counselor at the social service office, repeatedly threw chairs at the mom to get her to stop stabbing her child and subdue her. Witnesses said she was screaming, "I hope my baby's dead." Sad story, but the baby survived, thanks to the two quick-thinking social workers. Many of us often pursue a career where we can work in a field where we enjoy what we do. I have a passion for helping others, whether it is through financial support, listening during difficult times, offering advice, or volunteering. A career as a human service worker is perfect for me. First, let us talk about social workers, who they are, and what they do. According to the University of Maryland School of social work is a helping profession that focuses on empowering individuals, affecting social change, and advocating for the rights of others. Social workers perform a broad spectrum of duties, ranging from providing support services to those faced with difficult times, emotional stress, or significant changes in their lives, to clinically diagnosing emotional, behavioral, or mental health disorders in individuals. There are many social work fields in which social workers are employed. Psychiatric social workers in administrative policy and research, child, family, and social service workers, community social workers, mental and health social workers, mental health and substance abuse social workers, even military and veteran social workers. Now that we know who social workers are and what they do, let us talk about some of the requirements it takes to become a social worker. Just like any other career, there are also additional educational requirements to obtain a job in your career of choice. A career as a social worker requires a lot more than just caring for others. There are required certifications and different types of certifications. Since each state has their own laws and regulations and requirements that may differ for social workers, I am going to talk about Maryland's laws and their requirements. Maryland has 4 different social work licenses, all issued to professions with educations of bachelor's degree or higher. Licensed bachelor social worker, also known as LBSW, requires a bachelor's degree in social work from a program accredited by the Council of Social Work Education. Licensed graduate social worker, also known as MSW, requires a Master of Social Work degree from a program accredited by the Council of Social Work Education. Licensed certified social worker, also known as LCSW, requires at least 2 years of consistent of not less than 104 weeks of at least 3,000 hours of supervised social work experience, 144 hours of periodic face-to-face supervision in the practice of social work, which is obtained under a contracted agreement formed for supervision. Certified social work clinical, also known as LCSW-C, requires 2 years of consistent, not less than 104 weeks, at least 3,000 hours supervised clinic social work experience in a direct service to clients. Half of the 3,000 hours, which is 1,500 hours, shall consist of face-to-face client contact, 144 hours of periodic face-to-face supervision while obtaining clinical social work experience, which is obtained under a contractual agreement form for supervision. Supervision is the agreement formulation of diagnostic impressions and treatment of mental disorders and other conditions and the provision of psychotherapy. Documentations of 12 academic credit hours and a clinical work form, a social work program by the Council of Social Work Education. I am sure you know by now who social workers are, what they do, and the requirements it takes to become a social worker. No one wants a career without some type of personal satisfaction. Wouldn't you agree that that's true? We have learned so much today about social workers and their purpose. According to the United States Department of Labor and Bureau of Labor Statistics, 2012 median pay for social work is $44,200 per year. Now that is like hourly, $21.25. There is no needed work experience or on-the-job training required. One only must meet the entry-level educational requirements that we discussed earlier in this discussion. The number of jobs for social workers in 2012 were 607,300, and the job outlook for 2012 through 2022 is 19% faster than average. So today we talked about social workers, who they are, what they do. We learned about additional educational requirements, certification requirements to obtain a career as a social worker. We learned about the different laws and requirements for Maryland social workers. We discussed other many personal satisfactions, benefits, and salaries for social workers. We discussed all of this. Now, wouldn't you agree that a career as a social worker would be a good one indeed? Thank you for your time, and everyone enjoy.